What is the stupidest thing people brag about? Kid in my class bragged about how he stole an air freshener from the school bathroom. He was holding an unwrapped, wet urinal cake in his hand. Anything to do with hustle culture. While you got shitty sleep under your desk. I was comfortable in my bed, haha, a strange flex. My neighbor was bragging about how long her 3-year-old son's penis was. She told my wife and I, everyone always says OMG his penis is so long. I'm just like, why the fuck have so many people seen your boy's wang? 1. How little sleep they got. 2. How late they stayed at work. 3. How much they drank. 4. How many people they fucked. Hours of work. We shouldn't be glorifying getting overworked. Intelligence. The dumber they are, the more they brag. Internet fame. Money. From what I've read, family gets greedy and entitled. It's best to keep your mouth shut about money to every family member. How drunk or high they get. The only time I care if you lack sleep is if you're heading to Brooklyn. Dad's money. Bet you're 1. Super rich. 2. Built like a tank with six-pack though. 3. Hung like a horse. 4. A huge liar. Sometime over the last decade or so, people started using the term body count for their cumulative number of lifetime sex partners. Unless you're doing it with all of them concurrently, I am not impressed. How much money they waste. Guys who brag about being built different. Sure dude. You have a beard, a full sleeve tattoo, and a pickup truck. You're so different. Being an alpha. Sorry homeboys, if you feel the need to announce it, you ain't it. And you know that. Family money. Especially in college. Yeah bro, that yacht you're showing off is totally yours. Being uneducated. Anything that they did nothing themselves to obtain. Not caring. I'm not sure if it's intent or so, but people talk about their mental issues like it's a flex. It's not a flex, it's a disease. Bragging about how hard they work for a company that doesn't give a shit about them. A guy at work bragged about getting a BMW. Ick, for a fact he makes less than I do and it would financially irresponsible for me to get that car. Have fun being broke all the time. A local restaurant manager brags about their wine. They don't sell this to individuals. It's so good, it is only for restaurants. AKA it is so good, it costs them $4 a bottle and you will have sulfate headaches before you finish your meal. Dick size. I mean I have a huge hog but you don't see me going around bragging about it. When a man says he lasts for hours in bed. No girl wants to be pounded for hours. Anything. Just don't brag, it's annoying AF. Being overworked and underpaid. Who they have sex with. How much they drink. These are usually the same people who freak out about weed. Oh, I drank like 8 beers last night, but loses their mind when they learn you smoked weed at one point or another. Not being a fan of popular things. I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones and I never will. Ooh, you're so interesting and special. Flaunting money when it's their parents' money and they did nothing to earn it. I came from a town where everyone was pretty much upper middle class and above. My dad made me get a job young and work around the house all day to learn discipline and build a work ethic and didn't give any handouts which they easily could have. I'd be proud when I earned enough from working to afford something then see other people who just sat around all day flaunting their stuff all over. Annoying. Their idiotic baby names along with the nicknames. How much it costs to maintain a pool. Face with rolling eyes, face with rolling eyes. How hard they can piss. Anyone who brags about something they didn't earn. Nice home but live with parents. Don't brag. You did nothing to own, deserve it. High-paying job in family business. Don't brag. You did nothing to own, deserve it. Things like clothing, jewelry, watches, cars etc. that were gifted by parents' family. Don't brag. You did nothing to own, deserve. Too many coddled kids who piggyback their parents' hard work via deflected ownership. Winning the lucky sperm lottery is no reason to brag. Money. How little sleep they get because of overworking. Body count, I mean, what the fuck are you bragging about? How they are related to Genghis Khan. The Reddit Argentium Award. I mean, if somebody gave me one, I totally wouldn't brag. Promise. That would be stupid. Look at this picture of me next to this animal I just shot. That they don't know things. I'm shocked how many people are proud not to know simple math we are all taught. I haven't read a book since 7th grade. Neat. Hi everyone. If you don't like reading for whatever reason, but you don't go around acting like an ass about it, then I'm not talking about you, and there is no need to justify yourself to me or get defensive. I'm talking about people who actually brag about not reading as if it's a good personality trait and something to show off. That's it. Liking a thing before someone else. Good for you, asshole. Never having read a book, not having read a book since they left school. That's just not an achievement at all. It's not hard to do and there is no good in not doing it. I wouldn't say people who read are necessarily more educated, but apart from the chance to educate you, it is simply another hobby. I've never seen anyone brag, oh I haven't visited a theatre since school, or I haven't done archery since we had it in school. It's just nothing to brag about. How rich their parents are. How great an athlete they were in high school, while 40 waiting in line for cigarettes at the local gas station. Liking something like a band, artist, music genre, TV show, etc. before other people caught onto it. Just bragging in general is pretty dumb in my opinion, lol. Taking care of their kids with no one's help. You are supposed to. How they come to work even when they have a cold. How spicy their food tolerance is. Money. How smart their grandchild is even though they have not started kindergarten yet. To be vegan. How alpha they think they are. How many they have slept with and how alpha they are. Their parents' money. I once knew a woman who bragged about her PhD. You couldn't have a 5-minute conversation without her bringing it up. She was from a well-to-do family and didn't have to work. How much they trigger other people. Having depression, any other mental challenges, for someone that's had to deal with the real thing, it's fucking insulting. Guys who say things like I have never hit a woman like they're heroes. It's basic human decency, why would you have pride in that? How they cheated on a test you just worked your ass off to pass. My dad totally owns a dealership. How they were raised. Grow the fuck up and be your own person. Spending tens and thousands of dollars on designer clothes. Most people who show off designer aren't as rich as they look, they just throw their whole paycheck on clothes. In reality, they're just showing off how bad they are with money. Manliness. Reddit karma. Alcoholics that brag about not using drugs. Their ego. Body count, hands down. All the bad things in life. How little they sleep. Their childhood trauma. How little they eat. Etc. etc. People brag about everything.